force is forward at great speed. The correct choice of board and sail for differing conditions is critical. Too small a sail results in the board not planing and frustration. But too big a sail can spell disaster.
Big Bay is the ideal venue, as it has beach on 3 sides and consistent surf. A buoy is placed outside the break and another on the inside close to the beach. With a westerly wind, the sailors start from the beach between the inside buoy and the start flag. 3 laps are done around the buoys in a figure-of-8 configuration, with the race finishing between the inside buoy and the finish flag. The other course that will be sailed in this competition is for a northerly wind. The configuration is the same, but the buoys are shifted to allow the sailors to sail at 90 degrees to the wind. 8 sailors start each heat, sailed on a knockout basis, with the top 4 progressing into the next heat. This system continues until the remaining 8 sail in a final. This constitutes a round. Points are then awarded for positions. 0.7 for first place, 2 points for second, 3 for third, and so on. Sailors are then reseeded and another round sailed. Points are accumulated, and at the end of the competition, the sailor with the lowest number of points will be the winner. Roberto Ritau, number 1 seed, coming round the inside buoy with Peter Slate in second and Ralph Bachschuster in third. Phil McGain is in the critical 4th place. If he loses that position, he'll be out of the round. And out of practice, Cameron Bruce, struggling in the early stages. Tarita Howe wins the first round, which the sailors regard as an opportunity to become acquainted with prevailing conditions and size up the opposition. Bachschuster coming in second, with McGain third. The wind has switched to northerly, heralding bad weather. This doesn't deter the sailors as tension rises for the next round. There can be no excuses this time.
Number 6. Okay, guys, can you have me proceed to the start? And then go.
In this heat, Peter Slate comes up against arch-rival Cameron Bruce. Peter Slate gets a good start. The pack's hot on his heels. Christian Hurlis stealing up on the outside, but it's the experienced Axel Ohm outwitting them both. Coming to the inside buoy, and Axel seems to be losing his way. And he's taking Cameron Bruce with him. This is a problem with the inside buoy, as the surf often obscures it. They've picked up their mistake, but I'm afraid it's going to be tough making up lost ground. And Bruce doesn't seem to be giving up, though, and he's obviously hoping to make at least 4th. Tim Close is going well. Cameron's done well to get Peter Slate back in his sights. Nothing like a personal duel to add spice to a race. Getting air looks impressive, but that's not a wise move in a race like this. Cameron Bruce rounding the outside buoy for the last time. And incredibly, it's Axel Ohm who wins the heat. And equally so, it's Cameron who's overtaken Peter Slate. But they are both through to the semi-finals. Taking the lead in the first of the semi-finals, Phil McGain. Tito taking up the challenge. McGain's developing a substantial lead here. The outside boy for the last time, and McGain's demolished the opposition. Just look at that gap. A convincing win for Australia's Phil McGain.
As the wicked silence spreads its face across the room, snapping strands of sanity can't be heard across his tomb.
The second semi, and Tarita blasts away.
Just sleep quickly now, there's no need for a goodbye, and it's
Cameron Bruce doesn't seem to have got a good start. And that's the end of Phil Hume's challenge. Tarita's experience is really showing here.
You face the glare of hungry stares as you stand to fight the duel.
Oops, he has a bit of a pile-up. I wonder who they're going to take with him. Bruce? No, he's managed to avoid them.
Now as panic begins to roar, well, I just don't know, he said, and then was shown the dark as it's
That's McGain, no doubt, sizing up his likely opposition. Looks like rescue's on the way for the unfortunate Phil Hume. And it's another win for Tarita. Peter Slate in a good second place here. Yeah, that's Hackford third, and Schroeder the last to make it to the final.
found out from someone that there's nowhere else to go. With bloodied hands and frenzied smiles,
And this is it, the final of round 2, and the points really count this time. Another good start for Tarita Howe. Hackford right with him. And that's McGain there, jumping into second place. And Peter Slate, and he's gone down. Tarita Howe still maintaining his lead at the inside boy. And it looks like Schroeder has taken over second place from McGain. That's Peter Slate up and going, but I guess he's out of it. Schroeder challenging seriously here on the inside boy. Can he make it? No. That tight jive from Tarita shuts him out. McGain still in third. Tarita must be doing at least 25 knots here, and I don't think anyone will catch him. Schroeder hangs on to second place, and McGain can't be too happy with his third, as Tarita has won both rounds so far. The wind has dropped, and for spectator enjoyment, a rubber boat race is being held. At times like this, perhaps the sailors are a bit envious of all that horsepower, but they don't have the grace of the sailboards. They certainly seem to be a lot of fun, though. Conditions are starting to get a bit rough, perhaps a warning of things to come. Horsepower has its disadvantages. This break-in sailing gives sailors the opportunity to fine-tune their equipment.
Richard Stegman to the base of the tower, please.
We have to concentrate on
The wind's picking up, but conditions are deteriorating. And laying the buoys is becoming almost impossible. A number of rescues are having to be performed, and racing is abandoned for safety reasons. But board sailors are a tough bunch, And instead of racing, a super session is being held for those who dare. B&G Schnapps are sponsoring this wave competition. 500 Rand for the most radical jump, 500 Rand for the best wave ride, and 3,000 Rand for the best overall performance. The mention of money makes for some radical sailing. Ideal wind is cross-shore, but this wind is onshore, making sailing very difficult. Terita Howe, winner of the Gunston International, in trouble. Howie Fulyun is showing how to sail in an onshore wind. Murray Spears with a good jump. That's Klaus Walter getting horribly crunched. Oh, that jump must get Terita Howe the most radical maneuver award. But it looks like Phil McGain to take the super session. The final day of the competition, and the wind is back to westerly. Cameron Bruce is out to check the course. Everything seems in order for the first semi-final of the final round of the competition.
Ready to go here?
Designs of future now, embracing travel change.
Cameron Bruce finding form.
I must leave again. Far from suburbia.
Phil McGain coming up through the pack, and that fine tight jibe looks like giving him second place. Bruce approaching the inside buoy and still in the lead. But it looks like McGain who's taken the lead on the outward leg. Bruce isn't letting his lead go without a fight. But McGain is holding on to win. Peter Slade scrapes into fourth place and the final. The second semi-final. Bachschuster screaming away. But Terita Howe is chasing hard. Looks like Bachschuster is going too wide here and Terita Howe will take the lead. But no, it's Terita Howe who's gone too wide, and Bachschuster's tactics have really stood him in good stead there. Bachschuster is opening up a very good lead here, and he no doubt wants to win this one to give him a psychological edge on Terita Howe in the final. And it looks like Bachschuster's got what he wanted, and the final is wide open. Now it's the turn of the ladies. Natalie Siebel of Germany dominating proceedings. Certainly seems to be in a class of her own. She's leaving Marlene Hoekstra and Sonia Everton of Hawaii to duel it out for second place. But Sibyl appears to be without peer among the ladies in this competition. Peter Slate doing a few routine checks before the final. Robert Teritahau doing the same and looking a bit tense, knowing he's the man to beat. Phil McGain, pensive. Bach Schuster receiving encouragement from his two compatriots. He's the only one who can topple Teritahau. Slate and Bruce are set to resume their personal duel.
Phil either waited for some competition or then wait for that wave to break. And I think that was probably okay.
And all eyes are on the finalists. Peter Slate into the lead. Bruce and Teritahau are right behind. Slate is looking solid. On the outside boy, it's Slate, and Teritahau jives inside Bruce to take second. Bachschuster is nowhere in sight. He had a bad start. Teritahau's no doubt looking for him because he knows he's the only one who might possibly rob him of the title. That's Teritahau challenging Slate at the inside buoy. But he's gone down. Teritahau's down, and McGain is taking advantage of that slip and coming through. And there goes Bachschuster sailing against the fleet. Bachschuster at the inside buoy, and things are looking grim as he has to finish ahead of Teritahau if he wants a chance at the title. And Teritahau is sailing magnificently to make up ground after he went down. Teritahau already breathing down Cameron Bruce's neck. And that's Peter Slate who drops it and he's blown his lead. And he's up very quickly. Those recovered very quickly. And Teritahau goes down again. And Phil McGain is profiting from these lapses and he's streaking into the lead. And Bachschuster is tenaciously sailing on. Never say die. And it's McGain who takes line honours. Cameron Bruce must be thrilled with his second place. Christian Hurler snatching third, and Peter Slate is heading for fourth. And I don't believe it, he's gone down, and Teritahau is snatched fourth place just ahead of Bachschuster. What a finish, what an extraordinary final.
And in first place in this 87 Golf GTI Board Sailing Grand Prix from New Caledonia, Robert Teritahau.
Second goes to Phil McGain, with Ralph Bachschuster in third. Peter Slate ended in seventh position, one place ahead of Cameron Bruce. The ladies' title was won by Natalie Siebel. Sonia Evanson was joint second with Marlene Hoekstra,